So there are a lot of mistakes beginners make, and they're actually kind of common for a lot of channels. A lot of them make the exact same ones over and over. So in this live stream, we are going to be solving some of those biggest mistakes so you don't fall for the common pitfalls that happen to new creators. So that way you can grow your channel faster, so you can get more views, subscribers, and reach the goals that you want to reach with your channel. That is what we're talking about today. And you may be wondering, why are you wearing a watermelon costume? And the reason being is if you haven't been in the live streams, Melon's been a sponsor of this live stream for a while now. Our goal was to hit 15 signups. And if we hit 15 signups, I would dress up as a watermelon. And so here I am in my watermelon costume. We already got watermelons in the chat. What is up? Addison Starika's here. Let me know if it's laggy for anyone else so I can plug in the internet cord real quick if I need to. But let me know that. Alpha Edits. Nice to see you guys here. And yes, here, do you guys want to see the before we hop in, if you are watching this live stream and this is the replay, there will be chapters down below, so you can skip right to the presentation so you don't have to look at the melon costume and wondering, what the heck live stream did I just join? I thought this was a YouTube live stream. Here it is. This is the watermelon costume. It's got pockets. Check that out. Like, I think that's the biggest problem whenever I get something like this. There's no pockets, but I can put my phone in. It's pretty awesome. So I'll be wearing this all live stream because that was our goal if we reached 15 signups. But now the question is, what do we do at 30? We're already at 18 signups, so I need like 12 more and we'll hit 30. What are we going to do? Maybe make Colin eat watermelon? I don't like eating watermelon, so maybe I'll have to suffer and eat watermelon. I don't know. We need to come up with something really creative, something more extreme than me dressing up as a watermelon. I don't know what that is, but we'll have to figure that out, I guess. Addison says she likes it. That's awesome. Connection a little shaky. Man, that's the second person. All right, let me get an internet cord plugged in here. Wow. And while that is happening, I probably should be actually doing something on the stream. Oh. Well, I can't find the internet cord. I don't know where the internet cord is. If I have technical support come in and wants to try and locate the other end of the cord, I don't know where it is running to, but that's all right. Because what we're really here about, and you guys probably didn't all show up to watch me in a watermelon costume, what we're really here about is the biggest mistakes new YouTubers make. What are these mistakes? How can we improve our YouTube channel? That's what we need to find out. And what to do instead. We don't want to just talk about the mistakes people make and not talk about, okay, what do I actually do? We want to talk about all of those. Yes, the melon costume's here. All right, let's hop into these. What are some of these biggest mistakes new creators make? Let's start with number one here. Not taking the time to research topic ideas. And this is what I see commonly. Whenever we do these channel reviews on here, this is what I see all the time, is you just kind of think of an idea for a video. So you're like, I want to make a video on this. And then you just kind of go and film it. And then later you'll come up with kind of how you're going to do your title and everything and all that. But you don't actually take time to figure out, are people actually interested in the content that I'm wanting to put out? Are people actually looking into this? So taking some time, thinking about actually researching. And let me actually show you what I mean by research. Here would be the things you would want to ask yourself, okay? Number one, what is my audience currently watching on YouTube? So chances are, I hope you're targeting one audience. Maybe you're a gaming channel. Maybe you're a tutorial channel. Maybe you're a beauty channel. You have, a set group of people. What channels do they watch already? Can we think about that? Like, are there bigger creators with like millions of subscribers that they're watching? Are there, maybe medium-sized channels that they are currently watching? Can we go and watch those videos and get inspiration from them and see what are their top performing videos? to help inspire us to come up with ideas. So learning from people who have all, are already putting out content similar to yours, you can get topic ideas for that and actually do some research, figure out what is working. Because I'm sure you'll find videos that performed really, really well for them. You'll also probably find videos that did not perform really, really well for them. And so you can kind of look and be like, oh, I see if I talk on this sort of topic in this niche, I can see a common pattern. There's a lot of views that go to these types of videos. Number 2, what videos have I done that performed really well in the past? So this is something, if you've already put out, quite a bit of content, I'd say somewhere like in the 20 to 50 videos range, you're going to have videos that like didn't perform at all and they got like 10 views, but you might have a video that got a couple hundred views. Maybe it broke into, a couple thousand views. Why did that happen? Why did one video out of all your videos get so many more views than the rest? Chances are it was a really good topic choice. For me, that breakthrough video was a CapCut tutorial. So my CapCut tutorial out of all the other videos just took off. It was like the first video I ever put out that hit 1 million views. And I was like, oh, that's probably a pretty good sign. I better make some more CapCut tutorials if that video got 1 million views. So, thinking about that, what has performed, already well on your channel? And then number 3, you can ask yourself, when I search my topic idea on YouTube, are there videos doing really well? So whatever idea you have for making content, you come up with an idea, you're like, I think this is a good idea. Just put that into the search bar on YouTube and see what comes up. What might happen is you'll put that in and you'll see the top video has 10,000 views. And you're like, oh, well, that was a good thing I looked before I went and spent hours filming this video and editing it and putting all this work in. If I would have just done a YouTube search for the exact topic that I was going to make this video on, I would see that this only was going to get 10,000 views max, maybe less, because there's only, so looking at those videos and seeing how they've performed, that can, help you come up with topic ideas. And the reason I'm starting with this one first, with, not taking the time to research topic ideas, I think it is my opinion that no one spends enough time on this. I think your topic idea will literally make or break your video. It's going to be the difference between your video going viral and your video getting like no views. And spending time, what I like to do, I'll show you what I've got on my phone. In my notes, I have a guide in here where I write down all of my little tutorials and ideas that I come up with. And so I write them down as I'm researching, as I'm just thinking throughout the day. I'm like, oh, I might want to do a tutorial on that. And then I'll go back through this and I'll research. I'll put it into the search bar, seeing how many views those get, looking at the competitors' videos. So it seems a little extreme, especially if you're a new creator, but I'm telling you, even the bigger channels put so much time into just coming up with good video ideas versus just, going out and filming something right out of the way. Lalo says, a good idea is more important than a fire title and thumbnail combo. Yes, you can have the greatest thumbnail and title in the world, but if you don't have a good idea to go along with it, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You can make I always do my stupid example. I could have the best thumbnail and title in the world, and if my topic is my thoughts on the battery lasting of these Sony batteries, there's no way that video is going to blow up and get 1 million views. I get a 1,000 at best, or a couple thousand of people who might be interested in the battery. But if I'm choosing, such a niche topic, that's super, super niche, batteries for a specific Sony camera, that idea is not going to blow up. Versus choosing something with a broader topic idea that has potentially worked in the past that we can search and see how it's performed and maybe look at competitors in our niche and see how that's performed. That's important. Super Minion Bro says, I'm bad at making thumbnails. That's okay. If you can get your topic right, even if you're horrible at thumbnails, I think if you can get your topic right, and your title plays a bit in your topic, and we'll get into that too. But I think Super Minion Bros, as long as you can nail that topic, I think that's a great place to start. And we'll get into thumbnails too. But I'm telling you, thumbnails don't have to be complicated. Stick around. We're gonna get into thumbnails too. And do not clickbait in your videos. I can't emphasize this enough, says Tony. Yes, if you are going to, picking a topic doesn't mean causing clickbait. That's not the concept. It's still good to have extraordinary ideas, but then you need to fulfill those promises for those extraordinary ideas. But, if anything, just make it an interesting topic. It doesn't have to be, I jumped off a 100-story building with a parachute and then ran a marathon. Like, it doesn't have to be super extreme. As long as it's an interesting topic, you'll do fine. Let's go on to number 2. Talked on this one for a bit. Number 2, not spending time rewording your titles. What? Rewording your titles? What the heck is rewording your titles? What I mean by rewording your titles is, let's say one of my ideas here that I wanted to do. Let's go here. One of them I have written down is 7 advanced editing tips in Splice. Okay, that's one of my video ideas I have on my list here. Now, I could be like, okay, I'm just going to make that the title. But what you should actually do is take time, I'd say like 15 to 30 minutes, good place to start, and find different ways to rephrase that title. So instead of, so I'll make a few different ones. So instead of 7 advanced editing tips in Splice, I could do something like 7 next level Splice editing tips. Okay, there's a different version of that title. And I'll go through and I'll do another one. And I'll do like 7 Splice tips you need to know. That was like the title of the Kafka video I just did. Okay, there's another version of that title. And I'll go through. And the more titles that you try and you attempt and you mix around and do different things with, the better your titles could become. You might think that first title that you came up with is just this genius idea, but it could be the 10th, 15th, 20th title that you come up with, and you move the words around, you add different words in. That's gonna be like, oh my word, that's so clickable. That is so persuasive. I just look at that and it's like, I gotta click on that video. And that's how those titles are made. You go to people like Mr. Beast or Eric or Ryan Trahan, or even Dream, if you want to go that route too. You look at these people and they spend time mixing their titles around. They will, because they need to get that title right. That's like one of the first things people are going to see before they click is the title. So they rephrase those words around to make sure it's persuasive and it causes people to click. Not necessarily keyword stuffed. They're more of working on, how do I get people to click on my videos? That's what they're after. And if they can successfully do that, they're going to win. So spend some time rewording those titles. And actually, and this is where it's really interesting. I started a podcast with Lalo, who is in the chat. Where's Lalo? Where is he? Where's his comment? There he is. Mr. Lalo. Me and him started a podcast. You can find it on all the podcasting stations, areas, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, the whole shebang. But coming up, right now, if you subscribe and you follow that podcast, the next episode we're releasing, we actually interviewed someone who's gotten over 600,000 views in less than 3 weeks. And you know what he did? He spent a ton of time rephrasing his title and figuring out how to make the best title possible. And if you want to hear about it, you're going to listen to this podcast. Like I said, it's not uploaded yet. We're still waiting to upload episode 1. But if you go and follow this podcast, you can learn more about that. And I'm telling you, 600,000 views in like 3 weeks. And he spent time, there's obviously a lot of other things he did. But one of the main things that made a major part in his video was rephrasing that title. We get into all the specifics of it, how does he research? How does he, like thumbnail design, all those types of things. So definitely check that out. It is, I think, an insane podcast. Definitely worth listening to. I might listen to it again because I thought it was that good. But yes, that is some more information. Definitely check it out. I think you'll get a lot of value from that podcast episode. But And yes, it's called Social Media Hotline. I don't know if I said that. Social Media Hotline is the name of our podcast. Number 3. Mistake number 3 we've got here. Not putting much thought into your thumbnail. You probably were, expecting me to cover thumbnails. It's obvious. And I know someone in the past said, what did you miss? So the 2 mistakes earlier, we got not taking the time to research topic ideas. Mistake number 1, we need to spend more time, researching topic ideas, searching our topic ideas on YouTube, making sure they're good. We want to make sure that check our videos that have performed well in the past. Might be a good indicator that we should do that topic again. And then also, what's your audience watching already on YouTube? What about your competitors and stuff? Number 2 is not spending time rewording your titles. We should spend time, coming up with 10 to 20 different title ideas for our videos. Number 3, and this is where we're at, Paul, is not putting much thought into our thumbnails. And so we want to spend time doing this. And here's the greatest part in the world. All your thumbnail has to be as simple and easy to understand. That's it. You don't need to get fancy, okay? You don't need to be like some CGI animator, like the Mr. Beast thumbnails, and get all fancy like that. This is my top performing video here. All right, look at this thumbnail. Let me know in the chat. Let me know this, guys. Is this a complicated thumbnail? Let me know. Comment down below. Is this complicated? Does this look like next level thumbnail editing here? I took this photo on my iPhone. I edited it with free software. At the time, I could not afford I couldn't afford Photoshop. I couldn't afford Canva Pro. I'm getting some no's. Not complicated. This is not a complicated thumbnail. But you know what it is? It is simple and easy to understand. And I look back at this thumbnail and I'm like, oh, this looks so horrible compared to my newer thumbnails. I don't like how this looks. I want to go back and change it. But it's simple. It's simple. That's the key. It's simple, but it looks so nice. Like, it's just a very simple, non-complicated thing. I've got myself on there. I've got some text. And the text is either white text or black text, so it's really easy to read. And then I have the logo of the app. That's a 2 million view video. And the topic is just a tutorial. So nothing crazy complex there. So you don't have to be an expert thumbnail maker. As long as you can communicate a simple and easy to understand message, that's all you got to do with your thumbnails. All right? That's all you got to worry about. So, but just taking some time, though, you should still take time to spend time on that thumbnail, making it easy to understand, because you do need to think about what letters am I putting here, what message am I communicating. Here I just wanted to make it very clear that this is a CapCut tutorial from 2020. But even still, just keeping things simple and easy to understand, that's all you have to really worry about. Doesn't have to get super fancy. Starika says, I'll never be a YouTube fancy pants, but I can use all of this to make videos that are fun and worthy of viewing. Yes, we don't need to be fancy pantses. And it's also, you don't have to spend as much money getting all fancy, and then you also, less headaches there. So keep it simple. Number 4. I've got 5 on this list, so we're approaching the end here. Number 4, lawn intros, okay? And let me explain what lawn intros are. There's a few different types out there. There are people who have literal intros, where it's like 15 seconds before they even speak a word, and it's going through and it's showing different clips and what their channel's about. That counts as a lawn intro. You cannot have something like that. At the first 15 seconds, you have to have something that's going to hook people in, and then get right into the content. Another intro that's a problem. Let me know if you guys do this. Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you do that, that's a lawn intro. As soon as I hear, hi, welcome back to my channel, on someone else's channel, I immediately, on my phone, I don't know if you can do this, if you tap twice on the video on the right side, it fast forwards 10 seconds. I do that twice. Because I know as soon as someone says that, I'm in for a Hi, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, this is what I do on my channel. So if you like this, please consider subscribing and make sure to like this video and share it with a friend. But with that being said, so I already know in my head, I'm just going to skip. I want to get to the actual content. So don't do the long intro, just like quick hook. All we want to have at the beginning is to encourage people to keep watching and encourage people to watch till the end. That should be the purpose of the intro. If it's not serving that, maybe don't even have an intro. Just jump right into the content. No, Incredible Cat says I came here because I saw the watermelon onesie in Lalo's store and I didn't believe it. It's true. It's legit. Can you put your podcast in the description? Lalo, if you're still here, can you comment it so people can click the link? When I come back through, I can add it in the description of the video. But if Lalo, if you have the link to it and can share it so people can go over and follow, that'd be awesome. And there might be a way to pin it. But yes, don't do the long intros. We can't have long intros. We need to get right to the content. I feel like a lot of times new beginners, they want to have a full introduction going on. But you just need to add value, get to the content. That's why people clicked. They didn't click to watch your intro. They clicked to watch your video. And number 5, and this one I might get in trouble for, but spending too much time worrying about gear. I know for me personally, I spent way too much time worrying about gear. And so I thought if I upgrade my camera, it's going to, totally take my channel to the next level. If I go and buy the professional editing software, it's going to take my channel to the next level. If I get the right microphone, the right lighting kit, the right studio behind me, it's going to totally take my channel to the next level. That is not the case. The only thing that's really going to take your channel to the next level is the content in your video. And so if you really want to level up, your YouTube game, don't spend money on gear, spend money on gaining knowledge. Buy books. Okay. I could go the route and be like, you should buy books like my YouTube shortcut book, which is 99 cents on Amazon, but I'm not going to go that route. Like this book, The Structure of Story. I buy books that are going to help me improve my storytelling because that's a skill I can use on YouTube. Or purchasing courses or other educational materials, because the camera isn't going to cause people to subscribe. If I use a fancy camera, it's not going to cause more people to subscribe. It's not going to cause people to watch more of my content. It's going to be the content itself. As Tony says, use the phone in your pocket. When I started this channel, I got to 100,000 subscribers. 90% of it was filmed on a phone. And it was the cheapest iPhone too. So you can just use the phone in your pocket. It doesn't have to be super fancy. Phones are totally good. And focus on getting 1% better with your content. You don't necessarily have to get better. You can get better with your video content if you want to. But yeah, you don't have to get fancy. Is it okay if I have an intro as long as it's either short or informative? So it's okay to have an intro if you have a hook in the beginning first. So by that, I mean, let's say for this live stream, if I did something like, in this video, I'll be showing you the 5 biggest mistakes new creators make. You'll want to make sure you stick around till the end so that way you don't fall into the down pits of not growing your channel. And then maybe a little intro plays, and then I get into the content. I think that's totally fine because we're first engaging the audience and we're giving them reasons why they need to stick around till the end. We're letting them know that you showed up on the right video. This is a high quality video that's going to give you value and you should stick around. If you have an intro after that, there could be people who will leave or they might stick around because you hooked them so well. So I think that is a fine intro if you do it that route. If you just have the intro first and then you're like, then you start talking about your content and there was nothing before that intro, I think everyone's going to leave. So hopefully that help answers the question there. But yes, that is that's my final point there. Don't spend too much time on gear. Focus on the content, because that's going to be more important. That's going to totally level up your game. If I could, and I'll make this statement here, if I could sell this Sony camera and then take the proceeds and purchase other people's courses, I would. I'd totally do it. This is already a tax write-off, and I think it's like a deduction for like 5 years or something like that, whatever the tax rules. I'm not a tax professional. But if I could have, I would have never bought this, because this is a $3,000 camera. This is a $3,000 mistake. I would have sold this, take my $3,000 back, and go and invest that into a course, whether that's Sean Cannell's course or a thumbnail course or a title course. There's a lot of these YouTubers out there who are experts and have gained knowledge that I would love to absorb their knowledge, and that would have been a way better investment than just, a pretty blurry background. I don't think you guys are watching because of my blurry background. You're watching because of this watermelon costume, which brings us to the sponsor of this video. You guys know what to do. You guys know what to do in the chat. This live stream is brought to you by Melon. If you are wondering why I'm wearing the melon costume, I gotta do something silly in the watermelon costume. Can we make that a GIF? Can we make GIFs here? Like watermelon GIFs here? Like, wait. Yeah, here we go. We'll do some watermelon GIFs. Someone GIF this out, upload it. This live stream is brought to you by Melon. They make it so easy to live stream, and so many of you have already downloaded it, which is awesome. We still need to decide. Maybe I'll do a community post. What happens when I reach 30 signups? What craziness am I going to do next? I have to eat watermelon for 24 hours. But literally, Melon, first of all, they are affordable. You're not getting all these features that you're never going to use, like some of the other live streaming platforms. You're getting what you just need to get started. A lot of these other platforms, they get all the fancy tools that aren't going to improve your content. So Melon's affordable. And then number two, it's super easy to live stream. And they're saying is you can live stream in just 5 clicks. It's that simple. It's free to sign up, free to start using. You can start using it right now, share your screen, do all that kind of stuff. Link is down below in the description. We'll still decide what we're going to get for the 30 signups, but definitely worth checking out. So glad they're sponsoring this live stream. At the same time, I'm not happy I'm wearing the melon. It's kind of hot, guys. It's a hot costume. I'm just reading these comments while this is going on. Y'all, I don't like watermelons. I don't like watermelons, man. And I'm wearing a watermelon costume. Watermelon GIF, your dad jokes are showing. Yes, they are, Incredible Cats. This is epic. My eyes have been soiled. Did he just? Oh my word. Flossing. I approve of Melon, says Annette. That's what I want to hear. Oh dear. I really hope. I know Lalo has a pro Jiffy account, so he totally has the ability, I think, to make a GIF of me in the watermelon costume, tag it as Colin Michael, and then when you're on Facebook, you're on Twitter, you can use the Colin Michael flossing in the watermelon costume. Oh, that's great. Yes, give Melon a try. It's totally worth it. All right, this next part of the live stream, I want to help answer your guys' questions. If you have questions, comment them down below. That's why I do this every week. Before I had Melon as a sponsor, I still did this every single week because I'm here to help you guys. I realize that there's a lot of people who watch this channel, even though there's not as many who attend the live stream. But I still want to be here as a resource to help you guys. If you have questions, things like that, I want to be there. So that's why I do this for you guys. Speaking of questions, is 69% audience retention good for a 21-second short? No. I don't have a nice way of saying that. No, it is not. So good audience retention for shorts is interesting. But normally, if I'm not mistaken, there's a I right now have the Vid Summit talks from this last year, which if you don't know what Vid Summit is, it's like a video conference People go who are interested in YouTube and social media, and people share their knowledge. It's really awesome. I'm going next year. But one of the shorts creators came up on stage and was talking about like how he's gotten like millions upon millions of views from his shorts, and he also shared what does good audience retention look like for shorts. And usually it's either in the 90% range, like 90 to 100%, or if you can get above 100%, which is tricky. Getting above 100% audience retention means people are watching the short twice. So that's been kind of where I've tried to aim when I do make shorts, but that's what he said. And he's someone who's gotten like millions and millions of short views. So, I trust that person. So 69%, not good. You kind of want 100% or 200%, somewhere in that range is what you got to get. Which is hard. It's hard, man. I like to try to make my shorts shorter because that means I don't have to keep people's attention as long. But yeah, they shorts is really competitive. And so the reason why it has to be such a high audience retention is you're competing like with all these other shorts that could be doing a really good job of holding people's attention. So, if you're thinking about it, it's like YouTube's going to show the best of the best videos. And so they're going to show the ones with the highest audience retention because those ones most likely satisfy viewers. So, if a whole bunch of people get 100% audience retention, even if you get 90%, you're probably not going to get shown. So, yeah, it's a hard skill holding people's attention that long. Evan, you're dirty-minded. Shame on you. All right, moving on. Hey Colin, where did you find mods for your streams in chat so I know where I would be able to find people? So I think the way I modded people is I went to, go to youtube.com and click on your own live stream. When you click on your own live stream and you see people in the chat, you can click on them and click make moderator. I think somewhere in my settings, I might be able to find who I've made a mod, and but at least that's how you make, that's how you make mods. But I think somewhere if you go to YouTube Studio in your settings, there should be a live stream settings. Yeah, I think actually you go to YouTube Studio, go to settings. Don't click anything else. Just go all the way to the bottom where settings is. And then in there should be a live stream section where you can see the mods. But if you're looking to add people, you have to do it while you're live on YouTube, click on their profile. I can't do that through Melon. You have to actually do it through YouTube. I don't think you can do it through any third-party live streaming source. But Lalo, I'm not bringing your comment up. Causing too much trouble in my live stream. Bad mod. Oh no, Tony. If we get this stream to 50 likes, will you eat watermelon for an entire day? No, sir. Not for 50 likes. 50 signups, maybe. I'm not doing it for 50 likes because I know we can get this to 50 likes. We got N-Cage in the building. Might be having N-Cage on the live stream, potentially. We'll see. Coming up one of these weeks. Oh, boy. I have a question. What's your Twitter account? I have to send you the Photoshop picture of you into a watermelon. Yes. Colin Michael 96. I don't know if I'll come right up if you search Colin Michael, but Colin Michael, yeah. So Colin Michael 96, capital C, capital M. Colin Michael 96, and you'll see my regular YouTube profile picture there. Execute order 66. Yes, that's the better percentage there. Ooh, and this comment here. This is the exciting stuff about shorts that I love. Addison says, so I made a short with my friend and it randomly blew up. Over the past 3 days, it got 8.9 thousand views and I gained 50 subs. This is nuts. And this is one of the reasons why I'm going to try and get NCage on, because this guy in 30 days got 1,000 subs from posting shorts. 1,000 subs, 30 days, just like, dude was posting like 2 shorts a day. So shorts have the ability to blow up extremely. I don't think a lot of people are taking them as seriously as they should, because you can really jump your subscriber count. I'm even thinking of like, how can I add more shorts onto this channel? Maybe it's like shorter editing tricks. Like, let me know. Would you guys like shorter editing tricks, like in a short, or I just show something really, really quick? Because yeah, you get like, if you get one of those like 1 million views, you can get like a couple thousand subscribers, and then you get a few of those, and poof, you might have just doubled your subscriber count. Like I'm at 140,000 right now. It'd be really awesome to hit 200,000, and shorts could definitely be part of that strategy. But yeah, you can really blow up your channel easily with shorts, and that's awesome. Nice, Addison. Elvira says, can you do more than 15 seconds of music on shorts videos? I don't think yet. Last time I was in there, if I tried to end music, it would only allow 15 seconds. Still waiting on that. If they're going to add, they should be adding longer songs soon with the whole rollout of the new YouTube music. But for now, I'll either do no music or I'll do like, Epidemic Sound or something like that. So I know I won't get in trouble for using like copyrighted stuff. Super Minion Bro says the shorts I posted only got about 400 views. Yeah, they're really hit and miss. Sometimes you post a short and you put a lot of work in and it only gets a couple views, and then another one that you didn't put a lot of work into just blows up and you get a whole bunch of views there. So I think that's just kind of the story of short form content. It's kind of all over the place. Here, Sister Skill says my shorts either get 10 views or several thousand. That it's so all over the place. But the other thing, let me say this too, because I've seen this happen. You watch a short, and if you watch that short all the way through, that person starts to pop up more in your shorts feed. So every short you make, I believe, make with the intention that, I want to make sure this goes viral. So, maybe it doesn't blow up right away, but if another short blows up, that one might get recommended next, and then that one could blow up, and then another one of your shorts could get recommended, and that one could blow up. So even if it doesn't blow up initially, maybe something weird happens with the YouTube short algorithm, because it is weird right now. No one really understands how the YouTube Shorts algorithm works. But one thing I have seen, if I watch someone's shorts video like all the way through or twice, I get recommended like 5 or 10 of their other shorts. So, it might just take one and all the other ones will blow up and you'll get a ton of views. Lala says, so the shorter the better. I was told otherwise. I don't know. Shorts are so weird. I'm not the most experienced person. That was just my theory of, well, I can't keep people's attention, so I'm going to make them shorter. But I would think, logically, like a 60-second short and you keep 100% of the attention, it's longer audience retention, so maybe that one would outperform the shorter version. But then again, I don't know. All I know is I struggle to keep people's attention for 60 seconds. 100% audience retention for 60 seconds. Is it possible to disable comments on community post? Potentially. If that was an option, you would have to double check your settings. There might be a way to. But I personally have never done it before. Ooh, here's an interesting one. For new YouTubers, do you recommend shorts or lives for growing subscribers and hitting monetization in 2023? Oof. It's tough. because with shorts, you got to hit 10 million views in 90 days, which could be really tricky. But then, regular monetization, it's like 1,000 subscribers, 4,000 hours of watch time. In my head currently, I want to either put them at an even spot, or I want to put the original way of getting monetized easier. And maybe the reason I'd say that is just because we understand how regular long form video algorithm works. Like, it makes sense. And YouTube isn't like doing any crazy changes with it. It's been around for years. So like, we know that, all it's really about is getting people to click and watch till the end. And we know we got to make sure we have good thumbnails and titles. Shorts, they're like changing it all the time at this point. They're still trying to figure it out. They're trying to make it the best possible thing. So they're still trying to figure out, what's the best way of doing this. And they're changing things where it's like now shorts are recommending long form videos. So as of right now, I think long form videos are probably the best way to go, but I would still post shorts while posting long form videos. I'd probably do both. And if, shorts start picking up and doing really well, and maybe make some more similar ones to that, after you see some successful ones, go that route. Otherwise, if the long form videos start performing well before the shorts, maybe go more that route. But yeah, until they get shorts down, I'd only post a few there and try to grow there, and maybe focus more on long form videos. That's my opinion. That's what I'll say there. Hi, can you help me? How do you live stream without your face? You get a melon costume, and you pull it down like this, and you can not show your face. Ways you could do this. There's like Adobe software out there. You might have to just Google this, like Adobe animated avatar tutorial, where you can actually have an animated avatar and no one can actually see your face. I would check that out. That might be an option. Let's see. Where are we at? I think I flew a little the wrong way. 1 second. Finding my spot. Oh, there we go. This is a fun one. How can I make a health bar for a person on CapCut that can lose health? First thing I thought of that instantly came to my mind. What if you did a whole bunch of little red dashes, like just a text editor, just do the middle dash across. And then as they lose health, you could, cut the text and then change the text effects and make the bar a little shorter so they get hit and then that bar becomes smaller, if that makes sense. That'd be one way to do it. There's probably a few other different styles you might be able to try, but that'd be my first thought, is just do the little dots, like the middle dashes for the health or something like that. Easiest route, potentially. Colin Michael, please. I'm not sure, Tony. I'm not sure what you're pleasing. I'm trying to look at all the comments. I thought I was going in order. I did not see Tony. Tony, I'll have to clarify. I'm not too sure. Or maybe it'll pop up later on here and I'll see it again. Is Colin verified on Twitter? He is not. I do not have a big enough following where I will probably pay the $8 a month. I haven't posted that much on Twitter. I'm more on Twitter just to read other people's posts. So if I ever grow a big Twitter following, I might get verified. Let's see here. I think I did the live stream without a face. Let's see here. Live. Oh, I have to see more of the live stream in the chat. 200K going to be light work for Colin. Maybe. We'll see. I mean, right now we're at 140. We might hit one. I think we'll hit 150 by the end of the year, which will be awesome. 150K, and then probably 200K for sure by next year. But I don't know. I'm trying to find ways to speed up the sub count. Trying to make some more tutorials out there. I haven't been posting as many CapCut tutorials and other stuff, so I'm hoping to start, posting more regularly. What if you want a song, but it's copyright on CapCut? I would not use the CapCut music then. My recommendation, I've said this in other tutorials, is like I use Epidemic Sound. That's where I get my music. It is a paid subscription. You can get a 30-day free trial if you click my link down below, which I think is actually properly down below in the description this time. But if you go that route, your music's always going to be safe. So if I'm uploading to YouTube Shorts or TikTok or Facebook, I don't have to worry about copyright, and I can find really good music. Your other option is if you are going to upload to YouTube, there is the YouTube Music Library, where there's copyright-free music. You can get that from YouTube Studio by just going in on a desktop, and you can get it. Or just watch my video. I did a video. If you click on my profile picture, and then there's like a playlist there titled YouTube for Beginners. There's a video in there of, all my YouTube music recommendations and how to get the music for free, as well as Epidemic Sound. But I checked that out. Let's see. Ooh, here's an interesting comment. I don't want to post too much shorts because I don't want them getting like a ton of views while my normal videos only get close to 100 views. So that problem's changing. And here's the thing. Let's say your short gets like all those views and you gain like 20,000 subscribers. That's 20,000 subscribers who were interested in that type of comment and subscribed as a result. And now you'll pop up in their subscriptions tab. Your videos will. So I think it's still worth it for growing your channel because you're still going to be getting subscribers. And right now, YouTube's working in a way where if someone watches your short and like it, it'll recommend your long form video. And the thing is, I don't know about you. I don't think there's anyone on YouTube who's like, I don't actually use YouTube. I just watch the short videos on it. And I think everyone still watches long form videos. There isn't this like, how dare you do a long form video? I think it just has to be a good long form video. So I wouldn't be concerned about it. I'd keep rolling with it regardless. I finally got 12 subs, but my friends say that I am bad. Well, that's okay. And they may be right. And that's not to be mean or rude or anything like that. We all start off bad. I started off horribly. But here's the thing. I was made fun of for starting a YouTube channel. And my friends would pull up my videos and put them on TV and laugh at them while I'm in the room. And then look at me now. I'm a full-time YouTuber in a melon costume. So if you want to be a full-time YouTuber in a melon costume, you got to start off being bad. It's just how it goes. You got to get better. You got to improve your skills. As long as you're improving your skills with each video you make, you're getting better at thumbnails, you're getting better at video editing, you're getting better at coming up with good topic ideas. I believe it's realistic that you can actually become a YouTuber. I do. And you too can wear a melon costume with me on a live stream. Is this a replay? No, it's not a How would I be pulling up comments if this is a replay? Panda Gamer, come on. Come on now. All right. Let's keep. What's this self-promotion end cage? I'm going live tomorrow at 7 o'clock Central Time. You really think we're going to come over and watch you, end cage? You really think you're just trying to take the free promotion? I might watch you tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. When's tomorrow? Sunday? I'll maybe watch you. We'll see. I'll watch you for the cringe, end cage. End cage is my brother. I can be a bully to him. He's the one person I can bully on the stream. Cranberries. Let's see. Panda, this doesn't make sense. And don't tell me to please answer. Like I haven't answered like 20 of your questions already, Panda. I got to get to some other people here too, you know. Do you recommend edit shorts or gaming shorts? Yes, experiment. That'd be a good thing to do. You know, experiment, try different things, try different edits, see what works, see what doesn't. Because again, shorts are really weird right now. It's a really weird time for shorts. So it'd be a good time to experiment. Um, yes, that's my thoughts. Experiment. All right, we gotta do a sponsored spot here. This is brought to you by Melon. Melon allows you to live stream in just 5 clicks to Facebook, to YouTube, to LinkedIn. And it's also really, you know, you can do it for free. And you can also do it in 5 clicks, people. 5 clicks. So if you haven't yet, click that link down below in the description. You are supporting future Melon costume wearings. Maybe that'll be the thing. We'll reach 30. I'll have to wear the Melon costume again, and I'll have to do something else. Who knows? But either way, regardless of what I do, Melon's going to still be awesome. I think it's an amazing option out there. So definitely click the link down below, sign up for Melon, and just try it out. You know, you can easily just do a live stream for free. Try it out. I think it's totally worth it. That's why they're a sponsor on here, because I do think it is a great option for people who are starting out live streaming. And there are all the melons in the chat. Let's go. Sponsor watermelon. See, and I gave you guys another GIF. We got another a Colin Fortnite dance. So that'll be a good GIF that people can add to. Anger management. I don't know what you're talking about, Tony. I'm just angry about melons. If you have a question, DN Josh, please drop it down below. I'll be happy to answer. We got a few minutes left in this live stream, then we'll be wrapping it up. And just for the sake of it, let me just show my melon costume more, because that's what you people have come here for. Wait, let's do. All right, here's another GIF. All right, let's get ready for another GIF opportunity here. There we go. There we go. We got the cringe. I got all the cringe GIFs that people can make. Will people do it? I don't know. We'll see how awesome you guys are. If you turn me into GIFs and they're public, so I can like share them with my family and I can post them in places, it'd be cool. But because I'm not, I don't have the cool Jiffy account where I can make my GIFs public. But my kids will hate me. Starika, so what? You got 6 months? 6 months of membership? Oh my gosh, do you have the crown? I gotta go look. I'm going to the live stream. Member for 6 months. Let's go. You're gonna have that crown on there then pretty darn soon. I don't see it updated yet. If I have to, I will go into the membership and make sure that the crown is on you, because I think there's a crown at 6 months and there was a crown at 12 months. I'm actually going to go back through and update those. I'm actually revamping my memberships, so I'll be adding tiers. I'll be adding other features and stuff, which will be awesome. If you're not a member yet, it's, totally optional, but support is so appreciated. But man, 6 months, that is so awesome. Thank you for supporting me for that long, and I know you've also given super chats too, so you are awesome, Starika. Thank you. Hey, can you make a dragon in CapCut? I'm not sure how you would make one. You might be able to take like an image of a dragon and keyframe it around and maybe add fire or something. You'll have to explain a little bit more what you mean by adding a dragon. How do I become a full-time YouTuber with a melon costume? Should this be the title of one of the live streams? How to become a full-time YouTuber in a melon costume. But the secret is to use melon, and as you use melon, you start growing this out of your skin. I can't take it off. I'm stuck. It's all thanks to you guys. How do I get people to view my videos? It's such a big question. The best way, I'm not sure if you were here at the beginning, Josh, but we did cover a lot of the big mistakes creators make that'll help you get views. So definitely rewatch the live stream for that little presentation part. I think that'll be useful. But to simplify it for you, the whole way to get views on YouTube is you just need to persuade people to click on your videos and watch them till the end. If you do that, YouTube will keep promoting your video out to people, then they'll click on it and watch it. To get more complex with it, if I was to do more simple, like Mr. Beast says, which is just make the best videos possible. That's the only goal. Make the best videos possible. So usually that involves making content for a very specific person or a specific group of people, and then just adding value, whether that's making tutorials or whether that is talking about topics they're interested in. And then just, being engaging, just, making, adding value to people is usually the word I like to use. With my channel, I add value to people by tutorials. I show people how to edit in CapCut. I show people how to edit in other apps and do different things. And so people watch my videos and I get views because I'm adding value. I'm showing them how to do something. You don't have to do it that way. You can do entertainment style content, but you need to persuade people to click. So you need to, make your content, have an interesting topic, and the thumbnail makes people curious enough to click. And then, live up to that promise and, make it fun, add music, different things like that to make the content engaging. Tech for Your Needs says, I've been using Melon for the longest. Yeah, I haven't been using them as long as Tech for Your Needs. I bet Tech for Your Needs has me beat. The image has been burned into my brain now. Thanks, Colin Michael. When you sleep tonight, I will visit you in your dreams in my melon costume. One more question. Can you do more CapCut tutorials? Absolutely. I've got so many on the list. I have a note folder on my phone that's like CapCut tutorial brainstorm. And I just write down all these different CapCut ideas. If you want to know a secret, none of you better steal my CapCut idea secret here and make the video. I'm going to make like a 50 CapCut tips video. And it's going to be like 20 minutes long. And it's going to be like every CapCut tip possible that I could possibly think of jam-packed into a video. It's going to be a massive video. And that's a big idea. That's 50 different tips in CapCut, and it has the potential of hitting 1 million views. I think that's a good topic idea. I'll probably rephrase the title like we talked about today, rewording titles. And 50 is a lot. That's a lot of value people could get from a tutorial. So, yes, I'm kind of excited about that one. So I might actually try to do that one sooner rather than later, but it still might be like a week and a half out because it's Saturday. I can't post it by Monday. I've already got one for Monday. So maybe next Monday after that. Sup, I love CapCut. Wait, what? Why? Where? Glad you love CapCut. I love CapCut. CapCut's awesome. Why, when I do shorts made for kids, it gets like no views? So here's a question you need to ask yourself, and I will be doing a video about this. Are your shorts specifically targeting only children, or are children just part of your audience? Is the question you need to ask yourself. If children are just part of your audience, do not label it as made for kids, because this is exactly what will happen. It'll completely wreck your channel, because when you do that, YouTube has to follow laws where they can't gather information from children under, from kids, people under 18. And so because of that, they can't, like how YouTube works is they gather information about what videos you watch, and based on that, they recommend videos. So when you say this is made for kids, you're turning off like all that tracking information that they use to like, help people find the right videos. And so a lot of those videos just get no views, nothing at all. So ask yourself that, Lost Pancake, am I making content that's like Cocomelon or Miss Rachel or Bluey that's just for kids and not for adults? Or is it a general audience, like a nature channel or a cooking channel where anyone would watch this? If that's the case, don't label it as made for kids. Because all YouTube wants to know is, are you just targeting kids? Because it affects a lot of those laws. So, but let me know. Comment Lost Pancake. Let me know which one you are. Because I want your shirts to get views. Oh, darn you, Evan. I know exactly. Oh. Oh, Evan. Let me just say this, Evan. My favorite band is Imagine Dragons. That's all I have to say for you, sir. It is getting crazy in here. And that is a good update. LumaFusion is now on Android, which is awesome. I haven't seen Grubbud in here yet, but he has been wondering when LumaFusion will drop for Android. And yes, it's finally out, which is awesome. LumaFusion is some really next level editing. But with DaVinci Resolve dropping their own app like this year, LumaFusion's in trouble. LumaFusion's in big trouble. DaVinci Resolve is like they made Interstellar on DaVinci Resolve, and that's coming to mobile. Like, they're in huge trouble. They are in huge trouble. Oh, we got trouble right here in River City. With capital P, it stands for DaVinci Resolve. All right. It's past an hour, but I'm going to answer a few more questions, and then I'm going to hop off. Hi, Colin. I did a video on how to make thumbnails like you. Can I use an image of you in the thumbnail? Sure. You can use a picture of me. You can use this video as permission, but only that video. I don't want to find like 500 videos with my face on it. All right. Where are we? Let me get to some more recent comments here. Paul the CEO says, I think in reference to DaVinci Resolve, well, only iPad. I don't think it could go on phones. It does look like iPad, at least initially. But I think what DaVinci Resolve is going to realize is like there's a lot of money to be made in the mobile editing space, even if it is just like an iPad thing. I would be surprised if they didn't do a mobile editor. Because there's a lot of money. Like Filmic Pro just got acquired. Like, people wouldn't acquire like these like filmmaking apps if there wasn't money to be made. So I think we'll get a mobile DaVinci Resolve 2 eventually. But yes, it does look like iPad. When it does drop, I will be making a ton of tutorials on it. Starika, what's this money button thing do? You know what that money thing does. Don't try to hide it, Starika. Thank you for the $5 donation. You're so kind to me. You've been a supporter for 6 months. You super chat. I don't deserve this. Thank you. Oh, my word. I love it when you guys super chat me. That makes my day. Lets me know that there are people on the other side of the camera that are real, and especially when you come to the live streams. When you guys all come to the live streams, when I see you guys every single week, makes me happy to see you guys all show back up. Long time no see, sir. Bro. How to go live after strikes? I don't think you can. Mr. K, what did you do to Starika? What happened? What did you do, Mr. K? I need to know. Is that what the money thing was about or something? Did I miss something? I don't know. I don't see anything. And no, I'm not answering questions about Tom Holland. Why? Why? We don't need to do that. Let's see. Um You did you block Starika? Oh dear. If you did, that doesn't. Oh, you donated Colin money. Here, let me block Starika. You're not being a good moderator, Mr. K. When is CapCut going to start with the monthly fee? I'm not entirely sure. Like right now they have in-app purchases. But it's not like the only feature I think right now is the cloud storage. So if you want to like have all your like projects and stuff backed up in the cloud, you can pay monthly. But my thought is with that already being there, like they're adding features behind a paywall. They're already trying to do that. And I'd imagine as more features come out, there'll be more things added to that paywall, which you can actually see. Here's another one I discovered. Inside CapCut, I'm actually opening up a project to show you guys. When you go to text and you go to auto captions, there is a, let me let it focus on my face. There is a identify filler words and pauses, and it has a clock and it says free. So what that tells me, when you're putting a little clock and the words free by something, it's like limited time free. So some stuff here in the captions is for a limited time free. So they're already getting just more little signs being put into CapCut that, yeah, we're starting to get into the monetization point. They're totally going the Amazon route where they dominated the market and now they're going paid, and people are probably gonna be like, well, I'm used to CapCut and I really like the features, and now I'll probably just pay. So yeah, so they're definitely they're going paid. So when that's the case, are we really gonna hold on to CapCut? Or are we all gonna go DaVinci Resolve? I'd probably go DaVinci Resolve if I'm gonna pay, in my opinion, because I want pro software. But yeah, all right. Paul says, Colin, I keep answering chatter questions. You should put me in the stream or make me a mod. I'm a professional in the chat now. Hey, if you want to come on the live stream, as long the other what's his face can't, because he was being inappropriate. What is his name? Where is he? Evan. I don't know about Evan being in. If you keep Evan in check, maybe. But as long as you don't, Paul, the CEO, I think I trust you. I will make you a moderator. Paul, the CEO, is now a moderator on this channel. Let's give it up to Paul, the CEO. If you show up every single week, I can give you the moderator badge. Starika, did you want a moderator badge? I can make you a moderator if you want me to. Because you're here all the time too. I'm not trying to make Paul, the CEO, a moderator before you were ahead of you, but but I will make you a moderator, Starika, if you want me to. Congrats, Paul. Yes. But do let me know. I don't mind making you a moderator either. No way, I was not expecting that. That's right. I'm granted privileges today. I guess. I'm feeling gracious in the melon costume today. Yes, Starika wants to be one. I give you the honorary moderator badge. See, if it doesn't update the crown right away for the 6 months, at least you're gonna have the moderator badge. So now you got double badges. Me too. No, you were just self-promoting on my live stream, NCage. You're gonna have to work up to getting that moderator badge. Oh, that's funny. All right. Okay. Well, it is getting late. I'm over that hour period. No, I do not like anime. I very much dislike anime. But we are at that time. I will catch you guys all next week. Thank you all for hanging out here. And let me do a little goodbye countdown type things. Y'all can say your goodbyes and make inappropriate jokes in my chat. That's all. It's dandy. Maybe not so dandy. But thank you for joining this live stream. I appreciate you guys all being here. And I will catch you guys later. And I'm just doing the 5-minute countdown. Well, I'll do a minute countdown for the goodbye. It says going live, but it's really a goodbye countdown. But thank you all for joining. I will not be wearing the melon costume next week unless we magically hit those 30 signups with the melon link down below. But all right, thanks you all for joining.